Over 2 million people live in Riverside County without a local news perspective. Until now. Spirit of Innovation, bringing you the need-to-know and good-to-know local, regional, county news, creating community and inspiration for business and residents.
Hello, I'm Gabriela Ventura with Spirit of Innovation, and welcome to another Spirit Special Edition, keeping you in the know. We are excited that the hashtag JDS family is slowly and safely getting back to working in the studio. Coming up in today's episode, we have a special treat. Some members of the SOI training crew are here to deliver an SOI update with weather and redevelopment news. We also highlight the resources to help Riverside County businesses succeed during the pandemic and talk to Temecula's Mayor Pro Tem, Marion Edwards, about the city's new race diversity panel. You'll also want to be in the know with our Good to Know October community happenings. Now for COVID-19 updates. As we reported last month, California requires counties to move through a 4-tier system, divided by colors, representing the number of new cases and percentage of positivity. Last Tuesday, Riverside County progressed from the most restrictive purple tier to the red tier, indicating the spread of the virus has improved from widespread to substantial. Moving into the red tier means more business sectors can open with capacity restrictions. Now these include swap meets and malls, as well as indoor businesses such as retail shops, personal care services, restaurants, museums, zoos, places of worship, and gyms. Schools can also reopen without waivers, but must wait 2 weeks before doing so. The next level is the moderate virus spread orange tier. To help Riverside County get there, officials are encouraging residents to take the county's free coronavirus test, whether or not they're experiencing COVID-19 symptoms. This allows infected individuals and their close contacts to be easily identified and quarantined, which slows the spread of the disease. Supervisor V. Manuel Perez says that testing is for everyone, regardless of immigration status or insurance. By getting tested, you are helping to keep your family and our community healthy. Go to our website to see the list of free testing locations. The risk of catching COVID might have some people nervous about voting in person for the upcoming election. However, the Riverside County Registrar of Voters office has many protections in place, which they hope alleviate concerns. The Registrar's office encourages everyone, if they can, to vote using their mail-in ballots. You can mail back your ballot using the included postage-paid return envelope. It needs to be postmarked by Election Day, November 3rd, and it will be counted if received at the Registrar's office up to 17 days after the election. If you would rather drop off your mail-in ballot, you can do so at any one of the 80 drop-off location centers, which will be open October 5th through November 3rd. You can go to where'smyballot.sos.gov to track your vote by mail ballot every step of the way. Now, if you lose your ballot or make a mistake on it, or just prefer to vote in person, you can go to any one of the 120 in-person vote centers in the county. Unlike past elections, you will not be assigned to just one polling place. Remember to wear a mask when you go, and if you don't, one will be provided for you. They will also have free face shields and hand sanitizer. Social distancing will be enforced. Our website has links to get you informed on what you need to know regarding the election. And whether you plan on using the mail-in ballot or going to the polls in person, the most important thing to do is to vote. Recently, a small business survey found that up to 44% of businesses are at risk of shutting down. Alongside financial concerns, many entrepreneurs struggle to keep up with the most current legislation and the safety actions needed to successfully move forward. Thankfully, Riverside County has been proactive in developing a framework to drive business to the road of recovery.
When the shelter-in-place emergency was declared in March, Riverside County ramped up many free resources to assist small businesses. In Riverside County alone, $46.5 million were granted in small business loans and $5 million in nonprofit grants. In addition, several cities throughout the county are also offering grant assistance programs. Just this month, Governor Newsom signed Assembly Bill 1577, allowing small businesses to exclude PPP loans from taxes, and Senate Bill 1447, which gives tax credits to businesses with less than 100 employees. Both new laws are in an effort to bolster economic recovery for affected businesses. Most recently, Round 3 of the Assistance Grant Program opened on September 16th, allowing eligible small businesses to receive up to $10,000 in grants.
We are currently in the third and what we think is going to be the last phase of this grant program. It will end either October 30th or when funds are depleted. At this point, we probably have somewhere around 500 to 700 applications still available. So we encourage all businesses that have not yet applied for the program to do so as soon as possible.
Eligible businesses include private for-profit businesses in Riverside County with 49 employees or less that have been operating for 1 year and are in good standing with the city it operates in. The Inland Empire SBDC has put in 9,000 hours of consultation to assist over 2,500 businesses.
How is the SBDC helping in this uncertain time?
So outside of just, loan and grant assistance, we have training on, digital marketing and, your business finances and projections and loan packaging. And we are basically an instant network for you, right? You can tap into our team, which then immediately gives you an executive team. You have a finance and HR, a marketing. So you'd have a team working for you immediately.
Another helpful resource is the County of Riverside's Business Ambassador Program, which was developed to help guide businesses through COVID-19 and the different relief programs to find out which one is best for them.
We have just been really moved by the reactions and the responses from the businesses that we've talked to so far. Sometimes you just feel like you're losing hope and just don't know where to go, where to turn to. And so that's why we are here. We're here just to be able to answer questions, walk your business through industry guidance, public health orders, so that can I open and how do I go about opening as far as what safety precautions should I be taking and those measures.
Whether it is providing the appropriate signage or supplying masks or support, the Business Ambassador Program is here to help businesses know what their next steps are. Green Acres Ranch is a testament to the success of this program.
We actually received a grant that's going to help us pay for supplies, keep everything open, keep us COVID compliant. I think for all the small businesses and community people that it's a resource that everyone needs to participate in. It's not a place that's going to come out and say these are all the things that you're doing wrong or shut you down. It's a place that's going to come out and say, let us help you.
COVID-19 has forced small businesses to pivot and adapt in order to keep afloat. While entrepreneurs are resilient, all assistance is welcomed. The community can help too by shopping locally and supporting community nonprofits.
A proactive, no-cost step businesses can do is to commit to safe COVID-19 practices. The Safer Together, Greater Together pledge represents the commitment to uphold the latest standards and benchmarks established by the state of California and Riverside County. JDS Creative Academy has taken the pledge. Find out how your business can do the same on our website. And also on our website, check out the list of pledged businesses to support and the list of financial resources for small businesses. When the shelter-in-place orders came in March, JDS Creative Academy transitioned its video production job training program to the virtual world of learning. Our program participants began working and learning from home. Their weekly SOI updates that covered local sports, weather, and community happenings were put on hold. Until now. Today we have a handful of participants in studio, and now I'm going to kick it over to Tanner and Elazar to bring you an SOI mini update. Take it away.
Thanks, Gabriella. Here's your weather through the weekend. In most of Riverside County, look for moderate winds with triple-digit temps to continue through Friday. The weekend will get slight relief on Sunday when the highs drop to the mid-90s. Evening lows throughout the region range from 62 to 65 degrees. In the county's desert areas, the high temps will be about 4 to 5 degrees hotter. Tomorrow, on Thursday, will be the hottest at 108. Evening lows in the desert will range from the mid to high 70s. Stay inside when possible. Air quality is at best moderate, with most areas unhealthy due to smoke from the fires. Stay hydrated by drinking lots of water. That's your weather report. Now to Elazar with more news.
Thanks, Tanner. Now for some community news. The Paris Union High School District acquired the 52-acre site located between Leon and Wickard Roads, just east of Menifee. The district is set to house over 2,600 students, with a diverse set of classrooms including athletic areas. A wide range of classes will be offered, from arts and communication to technology and engineering, as well as all the basics. More Paris development includes the construction at the 215 freeway interchange at Placentia Avenue. This work is for the long-awaited East-West Highway across Riverside County. Traffic delays are expected. The new $42 million interchange is set to be open in fall of 2022. In Hemet, the City Council has agreed to the resolutions to build a skate park in the city. The site plan will establish various snake runs, quarter pipes, and bowls. The project is expected to be completed by March of 2025. The Lake Elsinore School District will spend $30 million to build its 13th elementary school, which will be filled with the latest technology for future students. In Temecula, the city is set to replace the previous YMCA building at Margarita Community Park with a new recreation center, and in Murrieta, construction of the Town Square Park Amphitheater is nearing completion. The complex will be a central gathering place, providing a venue for arts and entertainment. Now back to Gabriella.
Thank you, Tanner and Elazar. It's so good to see members of our SOI training crew here back in studio. Elazar mentioned several big redevelopment projects happening throughout the county. Here in the city of Temecula, the State of the City will be televised tomorrow, October 1st, on Channel 3 and streamed online. The City Council will share their vision for the city, along with public infrastructure projects, economic projections, and much more. During the presentation, you will see some familiar faces. Yeah, JDS Creative Academy will be one of the highlighted Temecula businesses. We're proud to be a part of the presentation and to be made in Temecula. In an effort of inclusivity, the City of Temecula created a Race, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion panel called the READY Commission. Spirit of Innovation learns more about what this commission means for our community.
Riverside County has experienced a rise in activism, with Temecula's Duck Pond and City Hall being main locations for demonstrations. On August 25th, the Temecula City Council responded by unanimously voting to create a commission to review and make recommendations on topics of race, diversity, and inclusion.
It just makes for a better city when there's solid communication, and if we have differences, we can air those differences. Just because we disagree, that's not a bad thing. But anytime there's any acting out or any type of violence against anyone, we are going to be all over it. This panel was established really to give people a voice and to ensure that the city is inclusive in every possible way. We want residents to feel like they live here and they're safe here and they can take part in everything that the city does. We want Temecula to be the safest, most inclusive city in the country, and we want everybody to love it.
And how are the people on the panel being chosen?
It'll be an application process. It's the intent of the committee to get a broad cross-section of residents, ethnicities and different cultures. And I always like to look at how long someone's lived here, because I like to know that somebody has lived in Temecula, at least long enough to kind of know the history and to know how, things work. I hope we get a good selection, a lot of people applying, because I really do want to have, all ethnicities and cultures represented.
Is there any truth to the rumors that the panel will work to defund the police?
No, and that's in the news, so, everywhere, but that has never been discussed. council's never discussed it. The council is vehemently against it. It doesn't make any sense. We are the 19th safest city in the nation. Why would we cut back on the police?
Denton Burr, a Temecula resident who has been instrumental in coordinating local protests and keeping them peaceful, supports the creation of a new commission.
With Temecula being predominantly upper class, white, the inclusiveness with this new addition in the government actually helps out a lot because it gives people of a more ethnic background the opportunity to be involved with their governing body. So in terms of diversity and race relations, I think that there is a lot of work that needs to be done. It's not truly as diverse as it needs to be, but the fact that we are making these small steps, it's a marathon, not a sprint, it really does help us out in the long run.
Have you volunteered to be on the commission?
So I've applied, and if I were to get selected, some of my goals would be to actually help instill community reform, because within our community, there is a huge diverse population. However, they're poorly represented within the city.
If you're a Temecula resident and wish to participate in the commission, you can apply through the city's website, temeculaca.gov. The panel meets the second Thursday of every month.
The Riverside County Board of Supervisors are also looking into this topic. Yesterday, they held the first of 3 listening sessions where the community can share personal experiences with systemic racism and social injustice. More information about these meetings and about how you can participate is posted on our website. Now it's time for our Good to Know segment, where we bring you up to date on current Riverside County news and events. COVID-19 has definitely changed the world we live in, but the challenges we faced have also brought out the good in people. When the shutdown occurred in March during our JDSCA mask making and distribution project, we met siblings, Arnold and Ariana Martinez, who used their school's 3D printer to make face shields for essential workers. Now they've teamed up with other high school students to create Project Global 2020, where they provide math tutoring via Zoom at no cost to participating families. We're so proud to have introduced these young people here. Check out our website for a link to Project Global, and if you want to do some volunteering yourself, there are many opportunities out there where you can still stay safe and still make a difference. JDS Creative Academy pre-apprentice Erin Porras is here with the Good to Know on the community service.
Thanks, Gabby. There are plenty of ways to volunteer either virtually or using social distance protocols. Score Inland Empire is a network of volunteer business consultants who offer small business entrepreneurs free counseling services. They currently need professionals versed in employment and tax laws, human resources, marketing, and financial banking. The consulting can be done via phone or video chat. The organization, Californians for All, is asking for volunteers to check on neighbors who might need help with food and necessary supplies. By signing up for this volunteer opportunity, you are pledging to do this very easy but important task. Since limiting in-person contact is important, they suggest you call or text to your neighbors. If you don't have their numbers, you can talk to them through their closed doors. They also suggest dropping off a treat and a nice note. Volunteer Action for the Aging is looking for Spanish-speaking volunteers to reach out to Riverside San Bernardino senior citizens who need socialization. Their Friendly Caller program involves one 30-minute phone call a week. It's a simple way to make a big difference in the life of a senior in need. Ascend Hospice in the city of Riverside is looking for experienced sewers to create a memory bears as a part of their bereavement services. The patient's clothing, such as a favorite shirt or bathrobe, is lovingly transformed into a comforting family keepsake. The hospice will bring the pattern and supplies to volunteers and will also pick up the finished projects. We found these volunteer opportunities on volunteermatch.org. We have provided the link on our website, and we encourage you to explore this very helpful resource. You never know where it might take you. Now back to Gabriella, who will tell you about some events happening next month.
Thank you, Erin. It's good to know that there are so many ways to volunteer and make a difference. Now, it might not feel like fall, but my calendar says it started last week, so I'm going with it. And we have the perfect thing to get you in a fall frame of mind. Head over to Peltzer Pumpkin Farm in Temecula's wine country for some pumpkin patch family fun. That includes a petting zoo, train rides, and pumpkin painting classes. They have social distancing protocols in place and masks are required. Decorating your home for Halloween is another really fun way to get in that scary holiday mood. If you live in Temecula or Murrieta, consider entering the city's jointly sponsored Halloween home decorating contest. Judging categories include scariest, funniest, most original, and best theme. Applications open tomorrow and the deadline is October 23rd. Now, if you're looking for something to do away from home, it seems to me that drive-in movies are becoming the popular outdoor activity of choice for many. Akash Winery, Pretty Paints, and Cinema Under the Stars present Drive-In for Autism, Nightmare Before Christmas next Thursday, October 8th. Gates open at 6 p.m. Tickets are $35 per vehicle and must be purchased in advance through the winery's website. Proceeds go to Autism and the Arts Initiative. Have you tried virtual speed networking? It's like speed dating, but without the dating part. It's a great way to network with other accomplished professionals in a structured virtual setting. The next Riverside Virtual Speed Networking event is Monday, October 5th, starting at 7 p.m. Purchase tickets at speedriversidenetworking.com. Or you can take a virtual social break at Riverside's Virtual Game Night from 7 to 10 p.m. every evening. Enjoy trivia, charades, and more. It costs nothing to join, so register for these fun events at eventbrite.com. JDSCA creative classes are gearing up, but don't worry, enrollment is still open. Want to learn about fashion design? How about honing your photography skills? Interested in script writing? These classes are taught by industry professionals and are held both in person and virtually. Call the studio for more details. Blood donations are still very much needed to ensure a stable supply. To help answer that need, JDS Creative Academy is hosting another blood drive on Halloween from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. You can make an appointment through Livestream Blood Bank. Go to lstream.org/JDS. JDS Creative Academy will also be throwing a socially distant outdoor drive-through haunted studio. Stay tuned for more details. Thank you for watching Spirit of Innovation. Be sure and stay connected to our social media for our social updates and listen to the JDSCA training crew giving the sweet spot news on the radio. You can find Spirit of Innovation on local TV stations throughout the county, YouTube, all social media platforms, and our website. Follow the hashtag JDSFamily to stay in contact with us. We love hearing from our viewers, so let us know if there's a Riverside County issue or happening that you want us to cover. Thank you again for watching, and from all of us here at JDS Creative Academy, stay safe and healthy. SOI out.